And we begin tonight with big changes coming to City Hall in L.A. Council member and mayoral candidate Nithya Raman is being removed as chair of the Housing and Homelessness Committee. The move is expected to happen later this week. NBC4's Conan Nolan live in the newsroom now with the latest on all of this from the City Council president. Conan.
That's right. We just talked with Marqueece Harris-Dawson a moment ago. He said that this is actually not what it appears to be based on what we've heard from the candidate, that he talked with Nithya Raman months ago about leaving the committee because of the dynamic of her running for mayor, while at the same time there were challenges to the homeless policy in the city from the from the federal government, Housing and Urban Development, from the County of Los Angeles, as well as from a federal court judge. And that when she called it or implied certainly that it was retribution, well, he said he was surprised. It started percolating out of City Hall this morning that City Council member and L.A. mayoral candidate Nithya Raman was to be replaced later this week as the chair of the council's Housing and Homelessness Committee, an action taken by Council President Marqueece Harris-Dawson, who happens to be a strong ally of incumbent Mayor Karen Bass.
Getting punished for running against Mayor Bass.
The action was quickly turned into an online campaign commercial by the candidate. Raman claims the move was retaliation against her criticisms of the mayor's signature homeless outreach campaign, Inside Safe.
I fought for years to push back against a politically motivated system of homelessness response, and I faced a wall of resistance.
You know, it was very, very disappointing. To see her reach to the bottom of the barrel politically, it's hardly a punishment. It's something to make the council functional.
The council president's effort is to split the Housing and Homeless Committee into two separate committees, one of them focused on housing, the other on homelessness, and that neither of them will have Councilwoman Raman as the chair. But in doing so, Harris-Dawson may have done Bass a disfavor. That according to former LA County Supervisor Zev Yaroslavsky, who's director of the LA Initiative at the Luskin School at UCLA.
To the extent that this is a race between an insider and an outsider, this kind of defines Nithya as the outsider and what's going on in City Hall as the insiders. I'm not sure this was a wise move politically.
Zev needs to look at how long Nithya Raman's been in charge of this committee. She's hardly an outsider. She's been running the committee since before Karen Bass became mayor.
The council president says he's been an ally of Nithya Raman as well in her re-election campaign, but says she doesn't have much support or any support amongst the other members of the city council because, in his words, she says something in public that she doesn't say in private. I'm Conan Nolan, NBC4 News.
All right, Conan, thank you for that.